It's June 4th. On this day in gaming history, 21 years ago, Space Channel 5 was released on the Dreamcast here in North America. 21 years ago was also probably the last time that I, Damon Hatfield, hosted The Fix, so please be gentle. There is a chicken nugget among us. The Pride community has suffered an injustice, and modders are replacing cut content in Mass Effect Legendary Edition. So before you run off into the weekend, let's get you caught up. This is the Daily Fix. All sorts of interesting items are selling for vast amounts of money at auctions these days. The latest is the humble Chicken McNugget. Last night on June 3rd, a nugget shaped quite like a character from social deduction game Among Us sold at auction for, checks notes, $99,997 US. After 184 bids on eBay, the misshapen puck of reconstituted chicken meat, which was listed under the title McDonald's Among Us shaped nugget from BTS meal, finally sold for almost $100,000 despite starting at a 99-cent opening price on May 28th. Seller Palizna explains that the nugget originated from a BTS combo meal and will be delivered frozen and air-sealed to ensure freshness, shipping from Draper, Utah, where famous nuggets are born. Palizna also added that they will ship the nugget with a packet of the infamous McDonald's Szechuan sauce at the buyer's request after the official Xbox Twitter account suggested it. McDonald's BTS meal is a chicken nugget combo apparently based on the favorite orders of K-pop group BTS. The buyer of the Among Us nugget is unknown at this time, so it's unclear whether they're a huge Among Us fan, a huge BTS fan, or maybe both. One thing's for sure, they had an extra $100,000 lying around. So, someone bought a McDonald's meal for around $10 and turned that into $100,000. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, indeed. It's Pride Month, and as usual, lots of companies are attempting to show their support for the community. But the Injustice 2 mobile game Twitter account has issued an apology about an in-game event to celebrate Pride Month that involved beating up a bisexual character. The event entailed repeatedly fighting Poison Ivy, a well-known bisexual character and iconic villain in DC's Batman universe. Injustice 2 Go had previously posted a tweet celebrating that players had, quote, taken down Poison Ivy over 175,000 times, followed by a Pride hashtag. Apparently, if players fought her another 225,000 times, they would unlock a separate reward tier. Now it's that tweet that has been taken down, but not before it was flooded with responses from concerned people who were confused as to how this global challenge was in any way a celebration of Pride. The Injustice 2 mobile Twitter account has since released a statement apologizing for the challenge and inciting tweet, stating that it, quote, recognizes associating our latest global challenge with Pride was insensitive and inappropriate. Maybe winning matches as Poison Ivy would have been a more appropriate event for Pride Month. And finally today, modders in the PC Mass Effect community are on a mission to restore cut content to the Legendary Edition of BioWare's trilogy, which I'm playing for the first time since those games were originally released and just having a blast. Using unearthed files, the community is looking to restore romances, quests, and planets. As reported by The Gamer, recorded lines for same-sex romances between male Shepard and Kaidan or female Shepard and Ashley in Mass Effect exist, and the community is working to restore them. They are hidden among the files of the Legendary Edition's folders, as well as dialogue for same-sex romances in Mass Effect 2. These cover nighttime business for Thane, Jack, Miranda, Jacob, and Tali, although the only available dialogue is for the first romantic encounter with each character. Mods for the original version of Mass Effect 2 were able to restore this content to a degree, but were limited because adding audio was apparently impossible at the time. But a new audio engine in Legendary Edition has made the previously impossible possible. That new audio engine also means the community is able to add other cut content. Speaking to The Gamer, modder Ryan Audemus Ainsworth revealed that the community is looking to restore something known as global quests to the first Mass Effect. These are reportedly sprawling galaxy-wide quests, and so far, 3 have been discovered. Modders have dug up 2 minutes of audio that detail a conflict between the jellyfish-like Hanar and the Listeni, a collective of Solarians that live outside of Citadel space. The audio is enough to act as the basis for story mods at a later date. Ainsworth said, when you're using cut content, it doesn't necessarily create that fan fiction feel that some mods have, since the mod is built around what the original writers wrote and even what the original actors recorded. Modders have also discovered audio files originally recorded for the planet Calliston, which was eventually downsized to become Therum, the world on which you find and recruit Liara in Mass Effect. The files present in the Legendary Edition contain only French recordings, but translation has revealed that the planet was originally very different. Ainsworth says, from what I've heard so far, it sounds like a very Firefly or the Mandalorian themed planet. very Wild West. The modding community is working to restore this content, but due to the lack of visual assets, the chances of Caliston being added as a whole planet are relatively low. Instead, modders use elements like this to inform and inspire things like text adventures rooted in Mass Effect lore that are added to the Normandy's galaxy map. And hey, that's going to do it for this edition of The Fix. I'm Damon Hatfield, and don't forget, IGN's second Summer of Gaming has officially begun. Next Thursday, June 10th at 11 a.m. Pacific will be the Summer Game Fest kickoff live, followed by an IGN Expo on Friday, June 11th at 1 p.m. Pacific. You can catch it all on IGN.com.